The real-time real estate segment today being brought to you by the area trusted real estate professionals of Ron Siegel Radio. Visit rsrhomescout.com, rsrhomescout.com. Home equity, a source of strength for homeowners today. Experts agree there's no chance of a large-scale foreclosure crisis like we saw back in 2008. And that's good news for the housing market, as Mark Fleming, chief economist at First American, says, quote, "Don't expect a housing bust like the mid-2000s, as lending standards in this housing cycle have been much tighter and homeowners have historically high levels of home equity. So there likely won't be a surge in foreclosures," unquote. Data from the Mortgage Bankers Association, MBA, helps tell this story. It shows the overall percentage of homeowners at risk is decreasing significantly with time. And if you're watching us at ronsiegelradio.tv, any of our socials, or the ABC News and Talk AM 1490 video feed, you're seeing a chart. Percentage of mortgages in forbearance decreases to 0.69% in September. May of 2020, I can't see the number, but it's way higher. But even though the volume of homeowners at risk is very low, there's still a small percentage of homeowners who may be coming face-to-face with foreclosure as a possibility today. If you're facing difficulties yourself, it can help to understand your options. It starts with knowing what foreclosure is. Investopedia defines it like this, quote, "Typically, default is triggered when a borrower misses a specific number of monthly payments. Foreclosure is the legal process by which a lender attempts to recover the amount owed on a defaulted loan by taking ownership of and selling the mortgaged property," unquote. The good news is there are alternatives available to help avoid going through the foreclosure process, including reinstatement, loan modification, deed in lieu of foreclosure, short sales. Before you go down any of those paths, it's worth seeing if you have enough equity in your home to sell it and protect your investment. You may be able to use your equity to sell your house. Equity is the difference between what you owe on the home and its market value based on factors like appreciation. In today's real estate market, many homeowners have far more equity in their homes than they realize due to the home price appreciation we've seen over the past few years. According to CoreLogic, quote, "The total average equity per borrower has now reached almost $300,000 in the highest in the data series," unquote. That's national. That means in California, it's going to be higher than that. So what does that mean for you? If you've lived in your house for at least a few years or more, chances are your home's value and your equity has risen dramatically. In addition, the mortgage payments you've made during that time chipped away at the balance of your loan. If your home's current value is higher than what you still owe on your loan, you may be able to use that increase to your advantage. Rick Sharga, Executive VP of Market Intelligence at Adam Data, explains how equity can help. Quote, "Very few of the properties entering the foreclosure process have reverted to the lender at the end of the foreclosure. We believe that this may be an indication that borrowers are leveraging their equity and selling their homes rather than risking the loss of their equity in a foreclosure auction," unquote. Lean on experts to explore your options. To find out how much equity you have, work with a local real estate professional. They can give you an estimate of what your house could sell for based on recent sales of similar homes in your area. You may be able to sell your house to avoid foreclosure. If you find out you have to pursue other options, your agent can help with that too. They'll be able to connect you with other professionals in the industry, like housing counselors, who can look into your unique situation and offer advice on next steps if selling isn't your best alternative. Bottom line, if you're a homeowner facing hardship, let's chat. I'm going to share with you that we've done some shows, and I didn't grab the links, but how do you sell your house the quickest possible method for the highest possible price? You're not taking a price reduction, but selling it in the quickest possible way. We've done some shows on that, and I'd be more than happy to share that with you. All you have to do is reach out to us, 800-306-1990. Don't go through foreclosure unless it's a last resort. Give me a call. Again, I'll put you in touch with great real estate professionals. I think Mary knows a few of them. And we'll help you solve the problem. Because if you go through foreclosure, you're going to lose a lot of money to expenses that you could be taking over and using that same money to go and buy your next property or sit on the sidelines for a year if that's what's in your best interest. Just throwing that out there for you. That's the real-time real estate segment brought to you by the area trusted real estate professionals of Ron Siegel Radio. Visit rsrhomescout.com, rsrhomescout.com.